Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Danke coming to you live from the Shibby Studios in Kennesaw, Georgia. And today is Friday. It's Friday, TGIF. Today is Friday, June 18th. And we're on day 169 of the 2021 edition of the Game of Life. When you hop on here this morning, please say hello, where you're watching from, and what type of Shibboleth day you are having today. I am having an intermittent fasting day, and I've got 5 holidays left for the month, and I've got them all planned out as possible holidays. I'm all of a sudden not so big into having big giant holidays. I don't think they do my body any favors. Why would I want to put my body through certain things? So even if I do, I want to make them small. I want to make them small. That'd be my goal. Now, in the beginning, I didn't have a goal of small holidays. This happens over a course of time. It's amazing what will happen in your mind and in your life and in your plan for your life as you continue to learn and live the lifestyle. Hey, Valerie, good morning. Having a perfect day in Indiana. And Deanda from Smyrna, hey there. Hey, Amy from Ohio, intermittent fasting, perfect day. Thank you. I will have a wonderful weekend. You too. Hey, Angela, IMF in Wisconsin. And Janine, TGIF from Chattanooga, having an intermittent fasting day. And hey, June, IMF day from Buford. And Emily, good morning. Oh my goodness, Emily from Cumming, Georgia earned her pink shirt today. Congratulations. That is so exciting. That is awesome. Congratulations. So I'm glad you're all here with me. Whether you say hello or don't say hello, I want you to know I am so glad that you are here with me. Hey, Michelle, having a great, perfect day. Awesome. I love to hear that. So thank you so much for starting your morning with me, a little daily devotion and morning motivation, because I know that living the lifestyle that we are choosing to live, desiring to live, wanting to live, requires a little bit of boost, okay? And I'm glad that you choose to come onto the Shibby Show for that boost. Good morning, Polly. Having a perfect day. Stomach is growling now for some breakfast. Mine is too, Polly. This morning when I was doing my Bible study, it was growling so much. I thought I need to record this. I need to record this stomach growling because that would be so funny. I'm going to embrace the growl. Good morning, Kathy from Michigan, having a perfect day. So last night, Julie Marandino and I went up to Cedartown and to a church that Allison Edwards goes to. And she packed the house. 30 people were there. It was awesome. Missy Barrett, who's lost 180 pounds, living the Shibboleth lifestyle. Pinky Quick, who's lost 138. Allison, who's lost 90. Cheryl, who's lost 50. Julie, who's lost 40. I've lost 50. There was a girl named Nikki Jackson there that has lost over 50. And Jerry has lost over, forgot Jerry. Anyway, she's 9 pounds from her goal weight. I believe that's what she told me. And how much did she lose? I don't know. But it was so much fun to be up there and encourage people. I cannot tell you how badly everybody needs this information. Whether or not you are hyper-focused on the scale and weight for health purposes, we all need this information. And like I said, I'm an equal opportunity sharer. I want everybody to know. I want young moms to know so that they can be preparing themselves now and be preparing their children. I want people who don't necessarily have a weight issue. I want them to know so that they can get ahead of the game before things change in life. Oh, one of the absolute best things that was said last night was Missy Barrett started off by saying, and I can't remember, I'm just calling all these out. Well, when you're in a group like this and there's so much stuff flying, you can't remember exactly. But she says, I had PCOS and I had hypothyroidism and Shibboleth don't care. That was awesome. There are so many health issues out there that people think they can't lose weight because of these health issues, but Shibboleth don't care. You go and you do it. You let Shibboleth help you out. Good morning, Tracy. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Hey, Diane from Kennesaw. Not sure what kind of day or weekend I'll be having tomorrow. It's our anniversary, 45 years. Congratulations. That's awesome. Sunday is my birthday, 39 again, and Father's Day. So. She has a possible holidays planned. So that's great, Diane. I hope you enjoy all of that. And I totally understand all of that you wrote. Thank you for sharing. Y'all, the share button is in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Just do it. Boom, boom. And it's out there, okay? I love to see all the shares that go out. So thank you, Diane, for being our super sharer. Hey, Jonathan. Yes, it was so much fun last night. Y'all can check out the pictures in the groups, I think. I can't remember where they were put. Perfect day for Jonathan. Had a fun time sharing Shibboleth last night on the webinar, and that person tonight is me. So I look forward to doing that. Wednesday was Sharon's birthday. Congratulations. Hey, Sharon. Happy birthday, Sharon. That's awesome. Okay, so we had a great night last night. What is going on Planet Shibboleth today? Shibby show this morning. And then at 9, if you are in the Lean Into Summer Challenge with Jason, he is having his roundup. And then he will have a roundup, let's see, tomorrow morning at 9 as well, if you're doing that. Yep, not tomorrow morning if you're doing that. And then tonight, I've got Fast Track at 7:30, so please join us for Fast Track. And then I'm doing the How I Overcame Food Addiction and Lost Weight tonight at 8:30. Now, tomorrow, if you're near Kennesaw, please come to the shop for class at 10 a.m. And if you are not near Kennesaw, or even if you are, and you want to join our online accountability group, please do. This group gives us an opportunity to not really have a lesson per se. I might do a mini lesson, but this is for breakout sessions for us to talk and be encouraged by others. This will really hold us accountable. And then tomorrow night, I will do Fast Track at 7:30, and Dr. Jim is doing the How I Overcame Food Addiction and Lost Weight webinar tomorrow night. So we hope that you join all of us for that. Patty Bass calls them the parties. Where are the parties tonight? Dr. Jim did one on breads and cheese last night, so go back and watch that if you haven't watched that yesterday. Now, Sharon, you don't have to do that. Now, Sharon, once you go on holiday, doesn't mean you have to stay on holiday. Okay? But I understand it, but I can see those faces that you don't want to be doing it. So turn that baby around, Sharon. Turn it around. Allison, hey Allison for Fort Oglethorpe, intermittent fasting with the Lean Into Summer Challenge, and Michelle Harper, in Carrollton, Georgia. IMF Day for Michelle. That's awesome. Okay, well, we're going to get right into Winning the War of the Mind, Day 5. And I'm going to go ahead and just read the devotional. This is by Craig Groeschel, and it's a Bible app plan, the YouVersion Bible app plan. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you frame it. The GOAT, I didn't even know what GOAT was until recently. GOAT, greatest of all time. Y'all, I'm slow. Tamar, hey Tamar, oh my goodness. Down 10 pounds, y'all. Tamar has just done Fast Track and she's down 10 pounds. Awesome. Oh yes, Jonathan, yes, I'm still sporting my Premier. You know, I've got thousands of dollars worth of it. I might as well. Sharon says, I'm in maintenance. I'll get back on track after VBS. Okay, Sharon, just making sure. Michelle says that she watched Dr. Jim on... Oh, yeah, Dr. Jim did Fast Track last night, too. Then I watched Jonathan Montgomery getting back to the parties. That's awesome. Yes, Dr. Jim is so gracious to do Fast Track when I need him to so that I can go out and do other things that are Shibboleth related. But that's nice that he did that. All right. GOAT means greatest of all time. The GOAT of reframing was the Apostle Paul. Paul had a strategic plan for advancing the gospel. Go to Rome. If he could get to Rome and preach Jesus to the leaders there, the city could become a launch pad to spread the gospel all over the world. When Paul finally got to Rome, it was not to share Jesus with the government officials. He went there as a prisoner. He was locked up under house arrest, chained to a rotating contingent of guards awaiting a possible execution. Paul prayed for an opportunity, but it was not happening. Paul's circumstances were out of his control. Circumstances are almost always out of your control. We've been where Paul was. You thought, if I could just get that degree, I'll get that job. You got the degree, but you did not get the job. You planned on being married by now, but you have not found Mr. or Mrs. Right. Or you did find and marry the right person, but everything went wrong. This is not the way life was supposed to go. You've been praying for years for your prodigal child, but God has not answered that prayer. Paul was in that same situation. Circumstances he did not want and could not control. He wrote to the church at Philippi about what was happening to him. What might he have said? Okay, this is what might he have said. He could have written, "Now I want you to know, brothers and sisters, that what has happened to me really sucks. I wanted to spread the good news through preaching to government officials, but that did not happen. As a result of the hell I've been through, I've decided prayer doesn't work and I'm never going back to church again." But that is not what Paul wrote. Could have been, but no. Remember, Paul couldn't control what was happening to him, but he could control how he framed it. Here's what he actually wrote to the Philippians. "I want you to know, my dear brothers and sisters, that everything that has happened to me here has helped to spread the good news. For everyone here, listen, for everyone here, including the whole palace guard, knows that I am in chains because of Christ. And because of my imprisonment here, most of the believers here have gained confidence and boldly speak God's message without fear." That's Philippians 1, 12 to 14. Paul was saying, I had a plan, but God had a better plan. This is a whole different way to advance the gospel than what I was thinking. God has blessed me with prison guards who are chained to me. They have no choice but to listen to me tell them about Jesus. These soldiers have the ear of influential leaders. And get this, every hour they chain a new guard to me. And they think I'm the prisoner? Ha! God is moving. I can't wait to see what he does next. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you frame it. That's why the third tool to change your thinking is the reframe principle. Reframe your mind. Restore your perspective. That is so good. And then I really like this verse, Philippians 1:12. And I want you to know, my dear brothers and sisters, that everything that has happened to me here has helped to spread the good news. Okay, so when you think about Shibboleth, I like to parallel things to Shibboleth. When you think about Shibboleth, a lot of us may have wished we'd never had the weight issue that we had, but we have. And what has happened to us will help spread the good news of Shibboleth, but really, ultimately, the good news of why Shibboleth is here. Shibboleth is here to help us live our lives as a sacrifice. So when you sacrifice the things that you want, imagine that you're doing them for the Lord. Imagine that you are worshiping him with every small sacrifice that you make. And it might not seem small to you that you're giving up that bun. It might not seem small to you that you're not having that dessert. Okay, first of all, it's so momentary. Food is so momentary. But say, I want to worship God with my body. Let me do this. So everything that has happened to us revolving around food can be there for a reason if we let it. And this Philippians 1:20, "For I fully expect and hope that I will never be ashamed, but that I will continue to be bold for Christ as I have been in the past. And I trust that my life will bring honor to Christ, whether I live or die. For to me, living means living for Christ, and dying is even better. But if I live, I can do more fruitful work for Christ." So I really don't know which is better. I'm torn between two desires. I long to go and be with Christ, which would be far better for me, but for your sakes, it is better that I continue to live. Knowing this, I am convinced that I will remain alive so I can continue to help all of you grow and experience the joy of your faith. And when I come to you again, you will have even more reason to take pride in Christ Jesus because of what he is doing through me. Above all, you must live as citizens of heaven, conducting yourselves in a manner worthy of the good news about Christ. Then, whether I come and see you again or only hear about you, I will know that you are standing together with one spirit and one purpose, fighting together for the faith, which is the good news. So let's reframe our thoughts. Thoughts are so important. Last night, one of the things I talked about was the vicious cycle of several things. The vicious cycle of thinking that you're portion controlling, because you don't know the Shibboleth lifestyle. You think you're portion controlling. Okay, I'm eating less, but I am not. You don't know about insulin. You don't know that insulin is a fat storage growth hormone. You don't know that. So you're not eating the right things. And you're portion controlling and you're not eating the right things. And you think, I'm doing this. Why is it not working? Well, it's because if you're not a member of Shibboleth, you don't know that major deal. It's a major deal. If you are trying to burn fat and always storing new fat at the same time by not controlling insulin, it's a vicious cycle. I talked about the vicious cycle of people thinking they can exercise weight off. You're not going to ever out-exercise a bad diet. So until people change the nutrition, they're not going to out-exercise a bad diet. Exercise is good for you, but nutrition is what helps you get where you want to be weight-wise, and the exercise just helps you improve your strength, your mobility, your function, your look, if that's what you're going for, all of those things. We talked about the vicious cycle of our thoughts and what we're going through right now, and this is a way to change those thoughts. So I highly suggest that you use that journal in your journal or your blog to change those thoughts. Hey, Marla, I'm glad that you're here. That's awesome. Christine is having an IMF day. Good morning, Christine. I got to see Christine last night, too. She's lost 50 pounds-ish. And let's see, Sharon met a couple who have lost combined weight of 120 pounds. They are not members, but learning principles from a member. It saddens me, those who benefit but not join. Yes, Sharon. Sharon, that is a pet peeve of mine. Those of you who have other people in your household who are doing this lifestyle need your own membership. This is a ministry. We aren't trying to get into your pocket. We're trying to get into your heart and change your life. If you are sharing this information with other people and not encouraging them to get a membership, which is so very, 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 very inexpensive compared to everything else that's out there,